Just want to go over a few more slides. One of the most important ones here is this one. Okay. Your lumbar lymph nodes drain cerebrospinal fluid because, yes, your cerebrospinal fluid, that's the fluid that goes around your brain and your spinal cord and your spinal nerve roots, interacts with the fluid of the lymphatics. So there's no separation between these fluids. I really want you to understand that. They're called different names when they change consistency of what the material is. But arteries and veins interconnect. They're just called different fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid will be mixed in with the lymphatic fluid. You have your interstitial fluid that becomes lymphatic fluid. Okay? So they're all related to each other. What does this mean? Your low back is connected to your brain. So maybe, just maybe, when you start to do the umbrella reset here and you clean up your mesenteric lymph nodes and your lumbar lymph nodes and the stagnation around your navel, that's the person who says, my brain fog changed. I was finally able to sleep at night. I have more mental clarity. I'm less tired. I'm less fatigued. Or how about this one? I have less pain. Because when you have an inflamed brain, it is much more difficult for your brain to inhibit pain when it's inflamed. That means stuff that would not normally hurt a healthy brain hurt yours because you have neuroinflammation, a stuck muck fish tank in your neck, in your gut, along your spine, and around your brain. Okay? So that's why this work is so wonderful. If you do neuro rehab, neurological exercises, vestibular exercises, eye exercises, neuroplastic courses where people take to try to change the brain, change the wiring of the brain. You've heard of neuroplasticity. A lot of people take those classes when they have trauma and they have pain that's in a brain neuroplastic, what's called neuroplastic pain. Why would you want to do this stuff? Because you can make your brain terrain healthier. So you decrease inflammation in the brain. So all of those rehab exercises, all of those skill sets you're doing, they can work better. You get better with less effort. You get better in less time. And maybe this time you maintain it longer. That's why the fish tank analogy is so important. So when I go down into a belly and I feel an inflamed navel or inflammation around the margins of the rib cage and the cisterna chyli is hard and blocked, I know there's a brain issue headed your way at some point. In the world of people who have like Parkinson's and MS and Alzheimer's, they usually have a gut problem long before they have a brain problem. They even tell you Parkinson's starts in the gut. Straight in the middle, you have your lymphatic trunk. It comes up from the navel, ascending, going up to dump into the left side collarbone. The cisterna chyli, the largest lymph congestion point in the body, sits off to the right hand side, approximate location here, a few inches up from the navel over here. And the liver will dump into that.